The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Hello, everybody. How's it going today? Real Witch Doctor here. Today I'm going to bring in a pretty awesome stream here. Something I've been kind of working on. Do bear with the way the screen is looking right now. I've kicked up the recording to 2K for this one, just because I can't play with this on a small window 1080p. Today I'm going to be streaming. Of course, sorry, I don't have the hat on and everything here. But today I'm going to be streaming Prepared or Lockheed Martin Prepar3d. All kind of depends on how you want to call it. Everybody's got their own way of saying it. But anyways, we're going to be doing some flight sim today. I have the Carenado Premier 1A aircraft. It's an aircraft I do like. If anybody's watched the YouTube channel Prepared Premier 1 driver, he's a pretty awesome guy. He's a pilot, private pilot for, I believe it's for his own aviation charter service. He flies the Premier 1. Pretty awesome little plane. It's one of these jets you can fly as a single, not requiring a co-pilot. But anyways, let's transition into the old game here so we get off the small window. I'm working on getting some things changed here so I can get to a bigger layout. So if you do get, a blank bar, I'm sorry. I am working on getting those changed. But I really wanted to kick this off. I was thinking about doing OCRP today, but there's been some work going on with the servers, and I wouldn't want everybody to get caught up on the reboots. But the work that's going on seems like it's going to be for some cool stuff. And I was thinking about Wreckfest, but I'll save that one for Wednesday. But anyways, before I kick off any further, I do have to give a quick shout out for a channel follow that came in on, I think it was Thursday. XCG looks like I'm gonna butcher this 9 Ways of Sunny. Cerberus. Cerberus. Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm just a little drained today. But it was fun chatting with him on the Discord channel that I have up. He was one of the officers that had assisted my Candy Cane character during the accident. If you guys caught that stream from the other day, he had caught the live stream on it, and we got to chat a little bit, which was pretty awesome. Anyways, so I've got a transparent chat window set up. Actually, where is my mug? You can't see my mug up here. Okay, so I'm leaving my mug up in the top corner so that way there it doesn't get in the way. But I got a transparent chat window so I can actually see the chats as I'm playing. So I'm hoping this works out. If I do miss something, believe me, I'm sorry. I'll bounce back and forth from my iPad to try to watch it. But we'll see how it works out and go on from there. So I'm going to minimize my notifications and stuff. So we are currently, as you can see, out here in glorious Las Vegas. I have my truck IR set up so I can turn my mug around, make everybody motion sick. We're sitting over here by the Signatures FBO, but unfortunately this is stock scenery, so you're not going to see shit. The add-on scenery I have for San Francisco is pretty dope, which is where we're flying to. So I took a flight out of Sacramento. I based that as my home base because Sacramento's not too far from where I live. And I took a shot over to San Francisco to pick up some VIP clients to take a weekend down here in good old Las Vegas. And two, I was trying to get familiar with the plane, but that's kind of how I RP'd it. So now they've had their drunken slumber for the weekend and they're ready for the flight home back to San Fran. So we're going to catch this flight. Should be about an hour and 15 minutes. And we'll shoot up that way and see how things go. So we're set up right now with a cold, dark cockpit. I do have the checklist here, so kind of bear with me as we go through it. I do have a good chunk of this stuff memorized, but again, you should never try to do this stuff through memory because you will forget something, even in real life. This is why we have checklists. So there's a lot of like walk around stuff I cannot do with this one here, unlike the Piper that I have and the Comanche that I have that Carenado put out. Those are pretty cool because you can go around the plane and do all your checks and stuff, your walk around. But we'll go ahead and we'll start working through this bad boy here. So we're going through the before engine starts. Circuit breakers, of course, I cannot check because they're not modeled into this here. Same with the oxygen system, even though it's right down here. So we'll just kind of work through the list here. Let's make this go away. So we got static source should be on normal. Check. Defrost as required. Defrost are off at this point because there's no need for cockpit air. Shit. Yeah, these are actually temperature, but we'll set them to 20 degrees Celsius. Be a little on the warm side. We'll turn them down in a bit. Alternate gear release handle. This one does not have it modeled, which usually is right down over here. Anyways, so landing gear is down. Anti-skid should be normal. Put that up. Ice projection we don't need to mess with. So battery is currently off. Generators are off. Avionics are off. Boost pump should be on auto, and they are off. So move them up to auto. And then I'll discuss the route and stuff. I have an external power set up on the aircraft. Actually, I could take outside to show this to you. Where's my button? So there's the external power generator. I'm waiting for new scenery to be put out for Vegas. This is one of my favorite airports to fly into, just because I love the short flight. But once they do get the scenery released, I will be definitely purchasing that. So let's move on. We had boost pumps at the auto. Fuel transfer is off. Bleed air is... Where the fuck was the bleed air? Right there. Off. Blowers are on low. Temperature control is desired. Pilot's audio panel. This always defaults as everything checked out. Pressurization. We're going to set that to auto. Cockpit's auto or co-pilot's audio panel. Check. There's some things that are not simulated in this aircraft, which is too bad, because I would really have loved to seen it in here. So we got to unlock, check for free and clear. They are free and clear. Stow them back into their locked positions. Check igniters. We will, or igniters, ignition, set the arm. All right, it's done with the first part of the checklist. So before engine start, we will go to ECUs are now on. Engine sync is off. Speed brake is retracted. Pitch trim should be up to normal. The lift dump we can test. All right, that's good. Rudder boost should be on normal. Rudder trim should be up on normal. Flaps are up. Lighting switches are all off. These are these here. All the lighting switches are off. We're not turning anything on yet. So master test is off. And we want to go up to batteries. So let's turn the batteries on. So we got some life coming into play. Let's clear out the master caution, master warning. Let's check voltage. We're not running on regular battery. We're running on external power. So we're coming up to 28 volts. That will peg out here in a second because we're running on the external, which means we don't have to hurry up through a lot of this shit and drain the battery. So fuel transfer should be off, which is here. Firewall shutoff valves. I have yet to still locate this. Anyways, pitch trim, again, recheck. Normal. Rudder trim, normal. Roll trim. Set that up to normal. Anti-ice is off. So everything, oh, well, we're not turning off the battery because we need to start programming up our flight management computer. So let's push on. Shit, sorry, I'm bouncing around. Usually I would just push on in, but let's go ahead and we'll just bring it up this way. Make life easier for everybody. So, oops, shit. I didn't want to do that. So, flight management computer. Where's my iPad? I have charts. I will go over one of my streams how I get my charts and stuff if you're new to flight sim, and do my figuring, my calculating my routes and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and set our position indicator. We are at Las Vegas. Oh, not Clar. KLAS. Las Vegas. Check. So next we're going to go to flight plan. Destination is KSFO. Now, oh, that's just the iPad. Let me know somebody's out there. Alternate, we'll go to, not Las Vegas. Jesus, I got Las Vegas on the mind like no tomorrow. We'll go mark the alternate as Oakland. Original runway, we are looking at 26 right. I don't remember if this is. Yeah, so this isn't simulated, so usually you can put the runway in. So departing, let's clear this. We are going out, and what was the route? So we were going out from runway 26 right. We were going out on the shed departure. Damn it. Right, departure. Next 26 right. Next shed 1 departure, and we were wanting to hit Coaldale. So execute, put that in place, and there's going to be no other legs going in at this point, so we're just going to set the arrival to San Francisco, which I wanted to come in on 28 right, ILS. Wow, it is not giving me the Coaldale arrival for this. Interesting. Okay, so let's bounce out and see if we can reset this to a Coaldale arrival. Next, previous. Oh, I'm sorry, not the Coaldale arrival. We're coming on Modesto 8. Coaldale transition, and it keeps taking that out. Okay, well, here's what we'll do. Previous. Boom. Which I don't understand why it's doing that, but it's just a programming of this shit here. So boom, boom. Execute. What are we looking at? So Modesto all the way to KSFO. Let me see if I can pull up the. See, what I want to do is be able to incorporate this so you guys can see it on screen. All right, so I've got. Oh, shit. There. The method. Yeah, see, we are set to come all the way in on the 2.8. So I wonder if I can just set the other 2.8, and it's probably because we're too close in for the ILS configuration. So arrival. Let's try it again. Next, Modesto 8, Coaldale. GPS. I'm not sure what a lot of these are doing. GPS. What the hell? See, I don't understand why it does not like ILS for 2.8 right. Anyways, we'll figure that out as we go. Let's go ahead and just kind of push for GPS 2.8 right if we can. How about this one? Nope. God damn it. Okay, well, arrival. Next. Modesto 8, Coaldale. We'll fly it in by hand. Execute. Okay. So there's everything we need. Just make sure nothing is repeating itself, and it's not. Now let's go ahead and set the altitudes in here, because this doesn't do the best in setting that. So we're looking at Rebel. We're not worried about. M-Dog is set for 9,000, which we are there. Perfect. So after M-Dog, we're looking at crossing Tark at 11, Shed at 14, at or above. 21 at or above, Bickard 21 at or above, so we're okay. And then Keno, I'm not sure why it's got it there. So we're going up to 21,000 feet anyway, so we'll just set it 21,000. Oops, hang on. God damn it. Slash 21,000. Next. Previous. Okay, so we're good there. So Coaldale. Let me take a look at what the arrival for Coaldale looks like. San Francisco. Or I'm sorry, Modesto. What altitude we got to be when we cross Coaldale? According to this, at 19,000. So /19000. So Coaldale's it there. Inu. Looking okay, so we'll put that in as 19. Next, Killa, 19. We're still good all the way up to Tross. So Killa. Dang it. So Killa, bang. I'm trying to read everything that it wants. I gotta turn off the anti-rotation on this, or the rotation on this thing. So what do we got? Coaldale, over Coaldale, black, bang, bang, bang. Then from Modesto Vor, cross drone, seeds. So by the time we get to Meta, we should be below 6,000. So we're gonna set Killa or Trouse at 18. And what I'll wind up doing is just adjusting as we go, but at least this sets up for the vertical navigation. Where the Trouse at 18, Modesto. We're looking at 8,000 for Modesto. Okay, well, we'll adjust it. This is just assumed. And what do we got here? Let me make sure there's nothing going on in the old chat box here. Okay, we're doing all right. So Leaf, 8,000. Well, actually, CDs is supposed to be at 11,000. So Splash, 11,000. Go back to the previous page. Slash. I'm gonna bring this down to 17,000. 17,000. We'll bring Leaf down to 15,000. I'm just trying to step it down, grown to 12,000. The CDs there. Archie. See if we can bring it to her down, or bring him down to 6. At Archie, and then Meta, I want to be down at 3,500. At the minimum. And I think that's everything, right? All right. Put my iPad down here, so we don't need to look at this for a bit. All right, so we are done there. Execute the whole plan. So legs, we are set up here for our legs at this point. Rebel, that's out. Let's change this to 5,000. All right. Not worried about there. Not worried about there. Performance. This usually automatically calculates everything for us in this aircraft, which I like. Less math for me to worry about. Okay, so I think we're good there. let's go ahead and move forward. Now we will simulate that our passengers are going to be here are on the aircraft, and let's get everything going. So let's continue on with pre-engine startup. Parking brakes check, battery is on, external power at 28 volts, navigation lights is needed, which we're going beacons on, as those are going to be required for engines turning. Firewall shut off valve, which is here. They need to be open. There we go. Alright, so they are open. Engine ECUs is... Come on. On, okay. Engine select. So we are ready to start firing this bad boy up. So we're going to start left engine first and then right. So she is starting. So as you can see, the numbers up here, once we get up to 20, or as 19 rolls up, I'm going to look down and I'm going to take the throttle out of cutoff. Okay. Oh, actually I never put it into cutoff, didn't I? Duh. Okay, anyways, that was bad on my part. I was supposed to put those back in cutoff after the initial check. Turn up the audio here so I can hear this a little bit. Alright, so she's holding up okay. Now let's move on to the next right engine. I did not throw these on. See what happens when you kind of just start clipping through it? You start missing stuff. Introduce to fuel. Alright, engine's firing up. Let's kill the external power. Okay, the ground crew has removed that. Alright, so what are we looking at? Bang. Generator left is producing 28 volts. Battery's looking good. Right generator is up. Amps are looking good. Standby battery is holding up alright. So everything's looking good there. Ignition and boost pump. Indicators. So the only thing we have left is the heat probes, the roll, and the parking brake. So we can bring this to off for now. Avionics on, external power is disconnected. We are all set, so we're not doing much more there. Next, bleed air. Let's set bleed air to normal. Cabin pressure is good. Temperature control is fine. Engine anti-ice as needed. We're not worried about that. So let's put these bad boys on. Turn the galley on. I did not go through the test. Alright. Oops, there we go. I know enough on where these things are triggering out, which is why I don't need to flip my lights or my head all the way down. So we'll flip the lights on. Instrument panel lights. I'm not worried about the floodlights, but that. There we go. So that at least gets our backlighting all up. If I need to turn it on, I can also flip it here. So we're looking good here. We're programmed up for everything else. Just kind of go through galley power on, pressurization check. Master test we ran through and it's off. Wing ice is required. ECU is on. Rudder boost, normal. Engine, instruments. Let's Alright, so that's free and clear. Trim. What's trim looking like? And make sure we're in the green for takeoff. Looking good. Let's bring up our V1, V2. Actually, hang on. References. So V1's at 115, rotates at 123, V2's at 135. Let's set the navigation to FMS at this point and put the references up. I want to set altitude because we want it. We're going up to 23,000 feet, so let's set the initial to 7,000. 7, and then set the speed. We're going to get it up to 220. Heading, we're coming off at 262. Spin around. Okay, so what we're going to do, we'll set vertical speed at 22. Turn the flight director on, so that's coming in. Everything is looking good, and let's turn on our heats. Alright, I think we're ready to get underway at this point, so taxi before takeoff. Transponder radar will kick on. Stall warn heat. We got the heats after that. Ignitions. Okay, which we gotta unlock that when we're taking off. Line light recognition. Okay. I need to laminate these here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me push this chair back a little bit. Reset. Technically, I should be calling for air traffic. I will be doing flights online with VATSIM before too long. I've been flying with VATSIM since 2001 when they originally was SATCO, which is a simulated air traffic controllers. Now it's called VATSIM, which is virtual air traffic simulation. You can work both sides. You could be a pilot. You could work the scopes. You can do both. You know, it's whatever you like. But let's get rolling. We're gonna set the flaps 10, and let's taxi out to 26 right. Which in here it's 26 or 25 right and left, but the actual is 26. There we go. I gotta kind of move the stuff out of the way. I'm going to be getting some rudder pedals for a game until I get my simulator here done, just to kind of hold me over. I know I've swore off not flying until my simulator was done, but the itch was just too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to taxi up from hotel, and then we're going to take Charlie down. There we go. Let's roll up out this way and get up on the taxiway. Now for traffic, like air traffic, I have Ultimate Traffic Live, which is actually really awesome because it pulls almost live data for what's going on in the real world. So if you're in Los Angeles and there's a Southwest flight that's boarding right now, it's in game that flight is at that particular gate boarding, and then sure nobody's coming, and then the whole thing, I mean, time, you know, based on if they're running behind or whatever, it's really awesome. I've been messing with ultimate traffic from the days when it first came out a bazillion years ago, and like where they've gone with this. I need to get a new weather program because the one that I have is Active Sky, only worked up to prepared the version 3, and I was on 2.7 at the time, and 3.0 or 3.x came out 31 days after I purchased 2.x, which was upgrade to 2.7, and I was not able to get a refund on it to be able to purchase 3, so I just held off, and I just finally picked up 4. So we can cut across here at Bravo. So you can see we got some planes coming in up there, which is awesome. I probably need to tune into in-game air traffic just so I can get some clearance to get the hell out of here. Yeah, these aren't active. And I should have checked the ATIS, but, you know, something else I didn't do. So anyways, how was everybody's weekend? Had a pretty good weekend. It was Mrs. Witch Doctor's birthday yesterday, so I had spent a fun day with her. Why is that jet turning so early? Unless they're going around. Anyways, so we had a pretty good birthday for her, all set up. Friday I was running around doing last minute stuff, trying to get things done. I drew this really awesome cartoon picture, kind of similar to like my Twitch avatar. But I had to print it out over at Staples. They were able to print it on 11x14 on a nice glossy photo paper, and they screwed up the whole print. It's like how they didn't know that they screwed it up. It was beyond me. And then the girl behind the counter got real snotty with me. That kind of pissed me off. So it turned into get the manager, because she's like, well, you need to come back on Monday if you want this fixed. I'm like, yeah, bullshit, no. It's like I paid for the photo and paid for rush printing. And then she got snotty. It's like, well, if you needed it by tomorrow, then you should have got this done sooner. It's like, okay, your customer service skills suck. But oh well. I gave Mrs. Witch Doctor what I had. I got the picture for free. They refunded me my money, plus gave me a $20 off for my next visit, which works out because I got to get some toner anyways for our printer. So I kind of gave her what it was there, which is a partial picture, and she still liked it, and I got a bunch of other stuff. Make sure we're not exceeding taxi speeds here. Alright, let's sit in for the long haul. We'll get going up in the air and then kind of hang out and see what's going on. I'm thinking with this I might need to switch to the microphone and come on my headsets here and then come off of the large mic here. I do like using this microphone, but it's a bit of a pain in the ass with the yoke and everything. Here, what I'll do is I'll move it up. Hopefully you guys can still hear me pretty well. And I'm deviating from the taxi line. This is where having the rudder pedals would come in handy, and I'm not trying to steer this thing like a car, because I got auto rudders right now turned on because there's no rudders. Once we get a little closer, I will call up for air traffic in-game here and get my clearance. Actually, let's start doing that now. Alright, so...
Las Vegas Airport information is back. 0204 Shallow. Wind calm. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky conditions, view cloud at 3.
I've already filed for an IFR.
40 Echo Alpha, IFR to San Francisco, ready to copy. November 540 Echo Alpha, clear to San Francisco Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 120,000. Departure frequency is 125.025, squawk 6141.
Air traffic, perfect.
November 540 Echo
Now, bonus is, who knows the call sign, or not the call sign, the registration, November 54 Echo Alpha. No, November 540 Echo Alpha. Who knows what aircraft that refers to? Alright, so we're going to go over the ground because we're already on our way over there anyways.
Las Vegas airport information dispatch. Las Vegas ground, November 540 Echo Alpha, with Quebec, ready to taxi IFR. November 540 Echo Alpha, taxi 2 and hold short on runway 25 right via taxiway Bravo Charlie 5 Charlie.
Alright.
Contact tower on 119.9 when ready.
Okay.
Las Vegas ground, please repeat transmission for 0 Echo Alpha. November 540 Echo Alpha, taxi 2 and hold short on runway 25 right via taxiway Bravo Charlie 5 Charlie. Contact tower on 119.9 when ready. Las Vegas ground, orbit board 170 with Quebec, ready to taxi IFR. Orbit board 170, taxi 2 and hold short on runway 25 right, using taxiway Charlie Bravo 5 Bravo Charlie 5 Charlie. Contact tower on 119.9 when ready. Taxi 2 and hold short runway 25 right, via taxiway Bravo Charlie 5 Charlie. 0 Echo Alpha. Bombardier 5.
We probably already passed Charlie 5, I think. How are we doing? Oh, I'm going a little too fast. Charlie 3, okay. Charlie 2, yeah, I passed Charlie 5. I thought I did. Screen? Something wrong with the old screen here? Take a quick look-see. Nah, should be getting a screen there, or is... Oh, I don't have the green screen yet, sorry. I have it done and ready to go, I just have to put it together. I gotta get one more clamp for it. There we go, we'll flip up off of. Yeah, I got a whole green screen planned out, but this weekend I've been really busy with the missus' birthday and stuff. And today we had a black belt seminar, so I was doing that for 3 hours. It was a 5-hour deal, an hour to get to where it was and an hour to get home. So I had that going on. And next weekend I'm actually going to be in Ribfest up in Reno, so that's going to be fun. Man, look at all the birds lined up out there. 121.1 Delta 1551. So hopefully this is coming across okay, because it's pushing from 2K and I got it dumbed down to 720. I just need to rework some of the stuff here. I actually should move this down just a little more so I can actually see it better. There we go. Alright, so we can make our spin up over here. Drive this thing like a car. Alright, so let's throttle back. We've got to get recognition lights, wing. Got nabs on, strobes on. we'll call for takeoff.
Las Vegas Tower. Make straight in, runway 25 right, altimeter 2992. Las Vegas Tower, November 540 Echo Delta, ready to go.
So we'll set for vertical speed,
San Francisco.
altitude.
November 540 Echo Alpha, hold short, runway 25 right, traffic is Boeing 737 on short final.
All right, we hold short. So let's go through our pre-takeoff checklist. Radar, we're okay. Stall.
United 2421, turn next taxiway. 711, cleared to land, runway 25 right.
Got stall, stabilizer heats need to come on, landing light, lift dump.
Runway 25 left.
There we go. We're set, landing lights. Alright, and after takeoff, we've got check engines, make sure everything's all good. Throw the anti-ice on as needed, and that's pretty much it.
United 2421, exit runway when
Now we're just waiting for our okay to get the hell out of here. Anybody else coming? God, look at all those birds coming in. Are they ever going to let me go, or should I just pull out there?
United 2421, turn next taxiway.
Yeah.
Descend 7 Sierra Alpha, cleared to land, runway 25 right, number 2 for landing. Follows Airbus E320 on final. Caution the Boeing 737, landing runway 25 left. United 2421, contact ground.
The funny thing is I have traffic turned way down on this.
121.1 for United 2421.
Here, let me grab a little drink here while we wait. There we go.
Runway 25 right, number 2, SO 7 Sierra Alpha.
There's our Southwest coming in. There's our United. I love that. I mean, oh, come on. You can get us lined up and push us through. Although we got one right there on short final. Probably about 2 miles out. Maybe 3. I like to go now.
711, exit runway when able.
We've got our hold short, and we've been sitting here ever since. Got a plane right there flying overhead. Now this isn't a very long flight from here to San Fran. I'm going to say it's like about an hour, 15 minutes.
711, exit runway when able.
We got the American terminal access.
Go around. Las Vegas Tower, American 73 at runway 25 right, ready for takeoff. IFR to Los Angeles. American 73, hold short, runway 25 right, traffic is Premier, on to runway.
After this bird goes, if they don't clear me, I'm just going to go. Because we've got a window after this. But I got great. One of the great news is I just got my okay to do the 24/7s at on OCRP. Awesome. Get moving. Flaps set. Everything's good. Lights are looking beautiful. once we kind of get up in the air, I can kill off the screen here. Alright, so we are ready to go. Spool her up. Engine's looking good. Alright, let's climb this. Ah, shit. This Trek IR is throwing me way off. 80 knots, cross check. 90. We're already at V1, V2. A little too high of a pitch.
0 to go Alpha. Contact Las Vegas departure on 125.025.
Autopilot.
Las Vegas Tower, orbit board 170, ready for IFR departure, runway 25 right.
And
Hold short, runway
flaps up.
25 right, orbit board 170.
Turn those off. There we go. And sync is in. Oops, acknowledge our handoff.
125.025, 0 Echo Alpha.
Lock in a vertical navigation.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 right. Las Vegas departure, November 540 Echo Alpha, descent 4,200, climbing 12,000. Southwest 1621, descend
Oh shit, what is this thing doing?
November 540 Echo Alpha, Las Vegas departure, roger. Altimeter 2992, Southwest 1621, you are 27 miles east, turn right heading 230, descend and maintain 3,800, cleared KLAS, runway 25, right approach.
Shit, this bird is going way too fast.
Code established on the localizer. Contact Las Vegas Tower on 119.90 Echo Alpha, turn right heading 290, Pneumo navigation.
Okay, got navigation. Let's lock vertical nav.
271, descend and maintain 6,500.
Good.
0 to go Alpha. Turn right heading 315, climb and maintain 12,000. Turn right heading 230.
Come on, let me acknowledge.
3,800, cleared ILS, runway 25, right approach. Maintain 3,800 until established. Tower on 119.9, Southwest 1621. Turn right heading 315.
Alright.
Maintain 12,000. 0 Echo.
So we're just gonna fly the preceded sit out, which is standard instrument departure.
Turn left heading 020, Pacific 3271.
I'm not gonna cancel out the IFR right now. We're just gonna kind of fly it.
Las Vegas departure. American 73 is climbing through 4,000 for 12,000. American 73 Las Vegas departure, roger. Altimeter 2992.
Let's take a look at our checklist after takeoff. Flaps up, thrust, yaw dampener.
American 73, turn left heading 220.
Yaw dampener is on.
Climb and maintain 12,000.
Niters, okay. Lift dump is locked, just did that. 90 lights. We'll carry up until 19,000. Actually, we'll carry them up over 10,000. Put that one down. I gotta get those things laminated. It's easier to flip through.
Turn left heading 330. 0 to go Alpha. Please expedite your turn to heading 315.
I'll expedite my turn when I'm getting goddamn ready.
4 miles, 5,300. Airbus A321, report them in sight. Las Vegas departure, orbit board 170, climbing through 6,300.
Outside static.
Orbit board 170, Las Vegas
Flip the
departure,
winds,
roger.
engines.
Altimeter 2992.
Windshields are normal.
0 to go Alpha. Please expedite your turn to heading 315.
Alright, I think we're good.
Contact Los Angeles Center on 124.625. American 73, traffic is 6 o'clock.
They want me to-
4 miles, 9,500. Airbus A321, report them in sight. 124.625, orbit board 170.
Okay, so I'm just gonna push this up to
Expedite your turn to heading
I'm getting ready. I'm following the damn SID. So 18. We're gonna go up to 23,000 feet. Flight level 230. Actually 220. I can't do 230 because we're going opposite. There. Let's fix those. /2230. Bang. Next. Okay, we're good now. Where are we at right now? We're coming up to TACAR. Or TART, I'm sorry, not TACAR. Hit that at 11, shed at 14, and then we'll be climbing on out. 3 miles at 11 o'clock. I don't. Nope, I do not have the traffic. Boy, they really want me to make that turn, don't they? Alright, so let's kill the landing lights. Recognition lights. Everything else is looking good. We can come off of this, go to radar. Got a, looks like a weather cell forming up out that way. So I want to set the course OBS here to. Yeah, it's not going to let me. There we go, 282. Which will be for the runways down in San Fran. So shed, we're crossing at 14, so we'll just keep climbing on out.
Turn right, heading 090, southwest 1202. Southwest 1202, contact Las Vegas approach, sun 119.4. 119.4, for southwest 1202.
Let's see, we'll set this at 300. As we get higher, perfect. I think we're all set out here. What was our thing?
0 to go Alpha. Acknowledge. Turn right, heading 315. Climb and maintain.
I will head right 315 in a minute.
0 to go Alpha. Contact Los Angeles Center on 124.625.
124.625.
124.625 for 0 Echo Alpha. Los Angeles Center, November 540 Echo Alpha is at 13,200. Climbing flight level 180. Orbit 6425. Descend and maintain 15,000. November 540 Echo Alpha, Los Angeles Center, roger. Altimeter 299.
is it's traffic.
Los Angeles Center, Moody, November 4615
format.
with you. World travel 19
Wasn't that?
Send and maintain 13,000.
Oh, there they are.
November 4615 Papa, Los Angeles Center, Roger. Altimeter 2992. Zero Echo Delta. Please expedite your turn to heading 315. 71 Foxtrot. Contact Los Angeles Center on
Shit, I can't.
13.65.
Okay.
This is good. 5890. Contact Los Angeles Center on 132.5.
That's traffic.
Please expedite your turn to heading 315.
Radar. Wasn't format.
Travel 1980. American 73. Climb and maintain flight level 280. Zero Echo Delta. Please expedite your turn to heading 315.
No, leave me alone right now. I'm trying to remember how to get.
American 73. Orbit 4170. Climb and maintain flight level 300.
Shit, I totally. There it is.
Climb and maintain flight level 300. Orbit 4170.
There we go. There, now I got that marked. So after shade, we're going out 22. Okay. We're climbing out beautifully. We're doing what we need to do. Yeah, so hopefully soon I'll be doing some flights on flightsim and get some real aircrafts out there, or real people flying with actual air traffic control.
Contact Las Vegas approach on 125.025. 125.025. Will travel 1980. Orbit 5175. Traffic is 12 o'clock, 4 miles.
I'm kind of flabbergasted as to it's picking up more of the world travel orbit stuff instead of the ultimate traffic. But I can see it on the screen here.
Orbit 6425. Traffic is 9 o'clock, 1 mile at flight level 180. Have -8 report them in sight.
There we go. Toss that down. Don't need it right now.
Orbit 6425. Traffic is 6 o'clock, 2 miles at 13,000. Airbus A321. Report them in sight.
Yeah, so on a Tuesday, because I'm not streaming on Tuesday, I just got a class that I'm doing. I will be working on getting my green screen done. Let's lock this to vertical speed for right now. It's taking too long to make these climbs. About 1,500 feet a minute, which should be alright. Everything else is still looking good.
Orbit 169 has the traffic.
Alright. Okay, I think we're all square for now. This will be a nice little evening flight on in.
1 mile, flight level 290. Bombardier Sierra A700. Report them in sight. Orbit 4170.
What are we looking at for time right now?
132.5.
About 20 more minutes to Kenya. Better kick that throttle up a little more. Don't need this poor bird stalling out, right? this one. I gotta make it to where the audio keeps pushing through, especially if I'm flipping back and forth to make sure the chat's working okay. So as our climb goes, altimeter is still fine because there's no weather that changes it. Pressurization check is doing alright. Bleed air as required. It's all normal. Oxygen.
You are 300 above your assigned altitude. Turn right, heading 315. Descend and maintain flight level 180.
No. I'm not doing any instructions on that. Windshield heat. Works, we're fine. And one reference display, which is here, we're good. What do we got? Fuel is still balanced, we're good. Cruising, altimeter's fine.
Contact Los Angeles Center on 132.3.
And
132.3.
alright, let's roll on in and wait for our arrival.
Turn right, heading 265. Resume on navigation. Descend and maintain flight level 240. Turn right, heading 265. Resume on navigation. Descend and maintain flight level 240. Pacifica 6121.
Yeah, this is definitely, you know, a lax, laid-back flight. It's been a long day for me. I'm just going to bring up the iPad here so I can kind of look at the charts here a little bit. And on the right side there. There it is. Yeah, I like with the iPad and the Adobe Reader, I can take all the charts, rename them, then put them in the groups or folders. We got a plane, dangerous close there. Where is he? He is... Oh, he's behind us. We should be crossing our next waypoint and moving on to, looks like, Bicker. Bicker's not that far out, so that'll be pretty quick. Ground speed at 398, true airspeed at 416. Bicker, that was supposed to be at 22, so now we're going to go ahead and set the VNAV, allow the flight management computer, the CDU there, to do what it needs to do, and we'll just kind of sit back and keep our hands up. What the fuck do you want me to do? No, I didn't copy. Leave me alone. You're trying to make me do things that I don't want to do. We'll just close that window. We don't want to see it. Right? No, I acknowledge nothing. Some of the only bad things about these little birds here is you gotta fly these things out like balls to the wall. So where are we at? Coaldale, about 14 minutes, and that'll start us on our arrival. Like I was telling Mrs. Watch Doctor, Friday I put in a little bit of a flight after doing all the running around and stuff. There was something therapeutic getting back in the flight simulator. Stressful, you know, getting to learn a new plane, plus being out of flight simulator for almost 3 years. It was nice just to kind of get in and just fly. Even as much of a challenge as it was to kind of figure this plane out in the beginning, the documentation isn't the best. But if you have enough of a general knowledge of a lot of the aircrafts and how this stuff works, it doesn't take much to figure it all out. Yeah, so it felt pretty therapeutic to just kind of do this. There's gotta be a way to flip this off the flight sim. For now, I'm just trying to get these situated here. Okay, got the gist of it. So we can flip over and get onto the ILS when we're ready. Which I'll pull up the approach charts once we start getting a little closer. Coaldale's what, about 80 nautical miles out, 11 minutes. The next leg. So we're looking at 19,000 from Coaldale. Be a slow descent, really. And Indio 19, Killa 19, Tros 18, Modesto at 17. All right. So we'll see where this takes us down to. Hey, Ron Dog, what's up? Doing a little flight sim here. Been a long and busy weekend, so I figure I'd stream something that's less demanding and relaxing, if you want to call it that. I don't know of anything being less demanding for this. But I find it therapeutic. I love Flight Simulator, so... Yeah, just taking a short flight from Vegas to San Fran. I got a nice scenery that I picked up for San Francisco. And This Premier I picked up last week also. Not a bad little payware one. Kind of get back into the things, and then I'll wind up buying a nice 737 for some of the longer flights. This thing only has a range, I think, of almost 1,000 miles, so it's a short hopper. Almost feels like when I was commuting down to the Bay Area in Fresno, just looking at a bunch of nothing. The only difference is I can take my hands off the controls and let the plane do the job for me. Yeah, I got the graphics maxed out on this thing, and I think everything cranked up to holy hell. The textures set up the 4K on the sim, and it's or on the jet, and I'm still getting like 37 frames a second. Video card's got some work. I can feel the heat kicking off of it. And then I get to test out this track IR also. Took me a little bit to get used to. I was making myself sick in the beginning. I think I have it just about dialed in. I need to kind of slow it down a little more. Actually, I can put the yoke back up there. So where are we? Yeah, so we'll be crossing Kino here in about a minute, and then looks like about another 57 miles to Coaldale, and then we'll be cutting on over to the bay. See a plane right there flying by blinking. Yeah, looks like a little private plane, or a little general aviation right there. So looking forward to when the simulator's done, then I can actually do this in a actual cockpit. Just waiting for the panels right now at this point. I got a couple little things I got to finish up in the garage now that the weather's not hot anymore. I can finish them up here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it's this little thing right here mounted on my headsets, and then there's a it's on the head. It's mounted on the headsets here. It's got this little, like, 3 IR lights, and then there's a little device that sits up on a monitor about the size of a webcam. Yeah, so according to this, we got about 6 more minutes to Coaldale. Are we spinning off course? It's not the first time I've seen this happen. This ain't good when it's... Here, let's fix the heading here. This isn't the first time something's like this happened. No, no. There we go. There's a bug with the flight management computer that trips up. Yeah, it's a bug. It's a known issue, so I'm waiting for an update to come out for it. Yeah, because Coaldale is 3:32. There we go. gonna actually change it to see. That's not what I'm looking for, so nav source is good. Well, we should be all right there. Yeah, so I got Coaldale popping up here, so let's see if we can throttle back a little bit. We're picking up some speed here. Yeah, who knows why this thing got all chippery. Yeah, I mean, technically this is a military trainer, so you got a bunch of military planes in here. There's a license that you can get. It's like $2,200 that unlocks everything. So you can set up missions, set up weapons. Basically, they use it for the pilots to actually go through their runs before they even actually go into combat. This is actually Lockheed Martin's product that they had bought from Microsoft. So flightsim X was the last flight simulator Microsoft ever put out. Lockheed Martin wound up buying it and made it better than what Microsoft ever could. Oh yeah, I would love to. If I had the money, I would buy it, providing that if they gave it to me. I doubt, but it would be awesome. There we go. We'll just, if we have to hand fly the this coordinates is here, we'll do that. It might have went off track because I was changing it to set up some of the other navigations here. So that's set up right, bearing up. I bet this might be it. So Coaldale, still at 332. No, not necessarily. Got somebody flying up there. Yeah, we'll see if we can get this to pick back up on Inyo. Here we're going to wind up being on Oakland 12575. So let's set that. There we go. We'll get kind of set up to start calling for our IFR clearance into San Fran. Yeah, we should only be about 20 minutes outside, maybe 25 minutes. And we'll kick the vertical nav, or actually not the vertical nav, it'll be the actual nav back off here in a second. crest at... He's at 33,000 feet. He's up there. He's no factor to us. There we go. Let's see if we can... pick it up, and it flips over. So far it's holding now that I've got it dialed in. So are you passing? Nope, it still is not flipping over. Okay, let's hand fly this over. Oh shit, not speed. There we go, we'll hit that down to 242. Keep the speed. 310. Make sure vertical nav is doing its job.
Turn right heading 215, descend and maintain 13,000. Pacifica 137.
And let's see if we can set a direct up.
Turn left heading 065, proceed on course. Climb and maintain flight level 370. United 930.
There we go. Let's see what this takes us to where we need to go. Get us back on track here.
Orbit 661,
Right.
contact Salt Lake Center on 133.45. 133.45.
Okay, yeah.
Orbit 6613.
Cross our fingers and see if this puts us back on track. We got about 85 more miles. Let me bring up the old charts here.
Turn right heading 250, Pacifica 137.
So we are shooting towards India right now.
Turn right heading 115.
Kill it. Trials. Modesta. 77. 90. Probably about 106 miles, I think.
Turn right heading 245, Pacifica 137. Pacifica 137, I have the runway in sight.
Pacifica 437, you are 12.
Alright, looks like we got the flight management computer all squared away. Thank God.
Switch to advisory on 122.8. SO4 Tango Bravo.
Alright, let's pop the speed up here a little more.
Climb and maintain flight level 310. SO4 Tango Bravo.
Descend and maintain 9,100. Cleared visual. Runway 27. Approach. Advisory on 122.8. Pacifica 137.
Alright, I think we're good. Let's just roll here and see what happens. Now what I'm hoping is I can get this the flip up off of the OBS here, which we want to set course is FMS right now. Which I originally wanted to set for, the hell was it? Oh damn it, wrong button. This one. 282. There we go, 282. And what was ILS for? 28 right, which was 111.7. Alright, I won't change it right now. We'll change it after we get past Modesto. Alright, turn the iPad off. Gotta love digital charts. Makes life so much easier. Out here.
Orbit rate 4904. Traffic is 4 o'clock, 4 miles. At flight level 190. Premier, report them in sight.
Orbit rate 494.
Nothing out there.
Pacifica 19027. Contact Los Angeles Center on 127.1.
Recenter the truck IR here. It's kind of got off a little bit. Let's see if we can do oops, cancel. I'm gonna do flight follower.
November 540 Echo Alpha. This type Premier 22 miles west of Snyder Charlie Alpha 6. Request flight following. November 540 Echo Alpha. Oakland Center. Fox 5111. 0 Echo Alpha. Radar contact 22 miles northeast of Kilo Mike Hotel. Flight level 190. Copy. 0 Echo Alpha. 0 Echo Alpha. Traffic is 8 o'clock. 3 miles. At flight level 180. Have 1-8. Report them in sight.
What was that? 8 o'clock. I don't see him. He's behind me.
0 Echo Alpha. Don't have the traffic.
What is he? Dash 8.
953 Bravo. Traffic is 1 o'clock. 4 miles. At flight level 210. 18 years. Report them in sight. 858 Charlie. Traffic is 3 o'clock. 4 miles. At flight level 180.
You can see the ocean up there off in the distance, which is pretty cool.
858 Charlie. Traffic in sight.
We can turn on the
953 Bravo.
overheads.
Traffic.
I prefer rolling in the dark, a little easier to see.
Pacifica 437. You are 1 mile west. Turn right. Heading 055. Climb and maintain.
So what are we looking at?
100. Expect vectors visual. Runway 27. Approach.
Killa and 19, Trouse will be at 18. We're right outside of Killa, what, 4 minutes?
Vectors visual. Runway 27. Approach. Pacifica 437.
We would have been already in San Fran at this point if we didn't have that long delay for takeoff in Vegas, sitting at the runway waiting for all those birds to come in.
Pacifica 437. Turn right. Heading 085. Climb and maintain 15,000.
Although this route's a little longer than most. That's the reason why I like these short hop flights like this with the corporate planes, just because you're up and down, up and down. I don't mind doing the long flights, but you know, if you're streaming it, it kind of takes you away from running downstairs, getting a bite to eat, running to the bathroom, all that good stuff. the Aquila.
Southwest 540. Contact Oakland Center on 126.85.
We can turn that off for now.
Southwest 540.
So Strauss will be down at 18, 17 at Modesto. I mean, it's not like it's a long journey down 1,000 feet in about 60 miles. Modesto, we got to be down to 17,000. And then Leaf, we're looking at 15. Looks like Grown. Yeah, Grown is at 12. So then we start shedding some altitude. What we'll do is once we get the CDs, I'll have everything dialed in for landing in San Fran on 28 right. I'll need to find a different route that will take me up through Betty and then cut across, which is a shorter route and a faster route. But all the charts I was looking at didn't take me up towards Betty out of Vegas, because you can come in around that way on the Fuzzy 8 arrival. I know I still have my Orbix, like North America, like general scenery, just really makes everything a lot better. I need to find what drive I put it on, and I'll get that installed and upgraded. Or hopefully there's like an update for Prepared 4. I had it for Prepared 2, version 2. Grab my water here.
Contact Oakland Center on 121.25.
12125.
Going to 121.25. Oakland Center, November 540 Echo Delta, with you.
Altair 47 X-ray. Contact Oakland Center on 126.85. November 540 Echo Delta, Oakland Center, roger.
Alright. I think we're looking good for now. Alright, so Strauss, 6 minutes. Should be at 18,000, so VNAV is on, right? Oh, no, it's off. There we go. It'll be a very slow descent down to 18,000. Oops. That's not good. Don't hit your ram horns when you're sitting with your water. Guess it's better that than beer, right? Here, I better put this on the floor. I'd hate to spill it. Ah, shit. This is all out of whack now. There. I need to program up some of this stuff onto my little Razer gamepad, and then get it all moved over so I can put it up in front of me. Yeah, so this black belt seminar we have, it's once a year, and it's our Grandmaster's son. He's a 9th degree. He comes out and gives us like specialized training, usually on stuff that we don't even get in our own school. So there was some pretty awesome hand techniques for defensive fighting. There were techniques if you were in a chair and somebody was to come and attack you, and various ways of defending yourself and getting out of it and turning a defensive move into an offensive move. And then some pretty cool sparring kicking drills. Some of it I kind of just came up with on my own, but some of the things that he had shared with us was just like really awesome. Things I could never thought of how to put together. So I really enjoyed those. And then we worked more on a new staff form, which we've been adding a little more to every year, and swords. So it was a lot of training in a 3-hour period. You're just like, damn, I'm tired. And I came out just pouring sweat. My clothes were just soaked. It was like, okay, time to go home, take a shower, shove this crap in the washing machine. Oh, guess we're getting handed off 126.85.
126.85, 0 Echo Alpha.
There we go.
540 Echo Alpha, with you, flight level 187, Bombardier 476 right. Contact Oakland Center at 127.905, November 540 Echo Alpha, Oakland Center, roger.
We got about 20 more miles, probably about 5 more minutes. Flipped up over the foothills, so where are we at? Starting to roll down into the valley here.
195 with you, flight level 338.
195 Oakland Center, roger.
Let me get the ILS charts downloaded real quick because I do not have them.
Oakland Center, Southwest 403 with you, flight level 340.
Southwest 403 Oakland Center, roger.
So ILS 28 right, download.
Oakland Center, 13494.
We pushed this over to Adobe Acrobat.
Orbit 3494 Oakland Center, roger. Altimeter 2992.
Ah, shit, I didn't want to do that. That didn't work out. Go back and do this again.
Contact Oakland Center at 127.905.
Oh no, it should already be there. Never mind. Duh. Go back. Bang. Rename you to ILS to a rot. Bam. And then let's move you to the San Francisco folder. Alright. There we go. Don't need that anymore. So, what are we looking at? Archie. Archie, so yeah, once we hit Archie, and then there's Meta, or Meta, not Meta, Meta. So we got Archie, we can kill it and then start setting up, because I think Meta goes past. So actually, let's go ahead and start programming this up to a flip. I can't do a flip. Not right now. I'm so close to San Francisco to start prepping for landing. Here, let me pull this bad boy up here. Oops. I'll pull it up here. It makes it a little easier to see. So I don't want to do beta. Let's do, can we delete beta? And after Archie, we will go to ZLEDs. LED. Bang. No, we're not doing that at 28. We are doing that at, that should be at slash 3,500 feet by this point. Actually, Archie should be at 4,500 feet. And then we'll go to GUR. GRR. Next page. Put that up there, and we'll put this down to 3,000. And at that point, we should be locked in at on ILS. Perfect. Yeah, that should put us right on ILS at that point, right after GUR. And we're just flying and intercepting. So, Modesto. We should be hitting that at 17, right? Yeah, it's 17, and that's still 17 miles out. That's not going to take much to drop down to there. You can see the water not too far out there. It's off in the distance. There we go. Okay. Just bringing up the charts here so I'm prepared for these. Let's start going through the descent checklist. I can't see. So, well, seat belts and everything is all good. Overspeed, slow down. See, don't pay attention, all kinds of shit starts going crazy. Put the recognition lights on. Get all the lights in the back there for the people. So, recognition lights, ice protection. How's temperature? Still pretty cold outside. Position landing, seats up, fuel balance still looks good. Cabin signs are set. Ignitions need to go to on. Engine sync can go off. Flaps as required, which will go flaps 10. We're still a little ways out, but we've got at least our prep for a majority to descent in. We'll look at our references, but I'm assuming we're going to be hitting probably about 120 for landing. Landing gear, that's landing, and then the dump, lift dump. Alright. So, we've got a good chunk of our descent checklist here done. What do they want us to do? 4 miles, and then 1 o'clock. It's that one up there. I see him. He's blinking up there in front of us. So, bebopping right up on over here to Modesto. Put the speed back up here a little bit better. There we go. else is there? Nope.
Turn right heading 260, expect vectors ILS. Runway 29er approach, Alaska 838.
That's too bad.
Alaska 838, contact Oakland Center on 12.
Oh, sweet, Ron Dog. Thanks for the host, man. Really, really appreciate it.
0 Echo Delta, contact Oakland Center on 127.45.
Oops, handoff where we're going 12745.
Turn right heading 285, descend and maintain 8,000, expect vectors ILS, runway 28, right approach, American 1.
Come on.
127.45. 0 X-ray, contact Oakland Center on 1.
That's tuned over.
5,000.
There you go.
Oakland Center, November 540 Echo Delta, with you 14,000.
Alaska 838, contact Norfolk approach on 123.85, altimeter 74 Charlie, contact
Alright, so in the ground,
6.85,
descending.
November 540 Echo Delta, Oakland Center, Roger, altimeter 29er.
What were we supposed to be crossing grown at? 12,000.
Oakland Center, November 4920 X-ray, with you 13,500.
CDs is up next.
Going to 123.85, Alaska 838.
At 11. CDs is still 20 miles out.
American 503.
And then Archie shortly after. Okay.
American 503, Oakland Center, Roger, altimeter
Let's get the
American 503.
get the chart up here.
3 miles at 16,400. Altimeter jet. Report the
I'm gonna set the altimeter
503.
3,000.
5,700. Altimeter 69er Yankee. Trust.
Oh shit! What the? No, 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 no!
Report the site.
You don't. Fucking vertical.
700. American 503. American 503, have the traffic.
There we go. Shit. Let's kill this damn thing. This is getting in my way. So, bring the speed back up. This thing is still pretty buggy, and
Climb and maintain flight level 270, Bombardier 690.
where we at? I'm gonna set this for 11,000. I'll fly this in by hand at this point.
American 1622, Oakland Center, Roger, altimeter 2992, American 503, contact Norfolk approach.
Yeah, CD's at 11.
3.85. Pacifica 6257, traffic 2 o'clock, 2 miles at 9,400, running, report to the site, altimeter 69er Yankee, contact Oakland
And let's
Center,
see if we can get this thing to.
126.85.
Oops, no. Hold the nav. Don't change on me.
123.85, American 503.
That was the speed.
Contact Norfolk approach on 123.85.
Yeah.
123.85.
I'll just auto this up here. Alright, hurry up.
Norfolk approach, November 540 Echo Delta, with you 11,000.
Not vertical navigation. There we go.
NorCal approach, Roger, altimeter 2992. American 503.
There.
Heading 225. Turn left.
Never without any hiccups, right?
American 503.
So, vertical nav should be on.
American 1622, south of 10,700.
We're holding our right at 250. We'll be getting up close for temperature's still a little too cold to be turning off of heat.
Runway 29er approach. Maintain 2,500 until established on the local highway. Contact Oakland Tower.
So CD's at 11. It's at 4. Archie should be at 4,500. And then by that time, we're going to want to start programming 1117. I will program that in right now. Oops. Alright. Let's get... There's airports. We're not close enough into San Fran yet. We'll kill that. Once we hit Archie, we should be able to pull her up. We have heading 282 set up. I don't have OBS course ready to go. Let's go flaps 10. And let's make sure we got the rest of our descent checklist in place. Engine safe off, flaps 10, TCAS is required, which is on. Ignitions are on, cabin sides are on, recognition, landing lights are on since we're below 10,000. Fuel balance, we're looking okay. That's it for that. Alright. So I'm just trying to get my 3 o'clock, 5200, 2 o'clock. I don't see him. I see that one there. I got San Jose, but I don't have... Damn fan is blowing my papers around here. Oh, there he is. He's way down below me. Okay. Still nothing. Still nothing. San Francisco. Well, as soon as we hit Archie, which we are about 6 miles out.
San Francisco Tower, November 540 Echo Alpha, 30 miles east with X-ray to land. November 540 Echo Alpha, San Francisco Tower.
Awesome. So we got our 28 right. Let's go ahead and acknowledge. Alright. Bay Area gets a little heavy in some of the traffic here, so we're going to do what we can. So after Archie, Zilliger, is there anything after Gur, or we just fly the route? Nah, that's just after that's the RNAV all the way in. Okay. Once we hit Archie to Gur, how far? Yeah, we can start prepping after. Once we start turning towards Zillid, we'll prep the plane up for. We'll come off of the basically the FMS system, and then we're gonna go straight by headings. That's 258, right? 260. Okay, so we'll set for 260. Yeah, I already know. Set for 3,000, so we'll be below the glide slope to intercept, and we want to 260. Oh shit, we are coming in too slow. lock heading. We are now off nav and we are on heading. Again, I need to change this to 4. Bam. Okay. That works, and now we should be able to 282. There we go. So now we're set up for ILS in the San Fran.
Ready to go. Runway 1 right. IFR to orbit 8009er. Hold short. Runway 1 right.
So we should be on the ground in, what are we looking at? 7 minutes according to this. Let's see if we can get the references up. Shit. Next page on the references. There we go. So approach at 1:30, landing at 1:20. So what are we looking at? 3,500. We need to count down. Just go vertical speed. Why the fuck is this? Stop flying away. I will just bring her down myself. So we need to bring this down to 3,000. Right now we're below glide slope, which you can see on the bugs here to the right. Big blue star is where the glide slope is at, and we are below. We're 20 miles out. You can see the airport is right up over there where the blinking light is off in the distance. Actually, that's a little to the south of the airport. Let's just turn this off. I'm going to bring gear down. Because this 20 miles is going to happen pretty damn fast. I'm trying to hold it about... Oops, shit. Lock the approach. There we go. Hopefully shit, it's not capturing. It's supposed to, but it has not. So let's get this set up here so we're not chasing. Can I do range? No, this should be range. We are a little off there. You can see the runways up ahead there. Coming down to 3,000. Okay, if I'm not watching chats, because I'm kind of watching what we got going on here at this moment. Quick check. Landing lights, everything's good. Before landing, unlock the lift dump. Spoilers. Everything. Left to right. Okay. I think we're set. Shit, this was supposed to be a 282, right? Just make sure I got the right. 284. Okay. 111.7. Did I even put the right tune in? No. Yeah, no, I did. 111.7. Okay. So we are set there. The rest of that doesn't matter yet. Course 284. 4. Yeah, see, we are too fast. Here, we'll spin her over this way a little bit. I just want to get it cleaned up as much as possible before we Alright, we should be capturing this here in a second. We should be on approach references 130, which is VREF plus 10. There we go.
2500.
That was the warning. Can't see it.
Runway 1 right, ready for takeoff. IFR to Seattle. American 503. Contact ground on 121.8.
There we go.
331. Hold short. Runway 1 right. Hold short. Runway 1 right. Alaska 331.
Oh, it's because fuels are running low right now. There we go. We're gonna hand fly it all the way in from here.
Alaska 331. Taxi position and hold.
Shit.
Position and hold. Alaska 331.
Come on.
American 1622. Cleared to land. Runway 28. Right. All clear. On final. Caution. Bombardier landing. Runway 28. Left.
See, I got distracted and lost what I was doing.
Right. American 1622.
Okay. Trim is good. Alright, there we go. We've corrected it.
Pacifica 3600. Ready to go. Runway 1. Right. IFR. Espinosa Gutierrez. Pacifica 3600. Hold short. Runway 1. Right. Traffic is Boeing 737 on upwind. United 816. Contact NorCal departure on 134.5.
Everything should be off.
United 816.
There. Just yanked the disconnect.
31. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 1. Right.
We are too high. Come on, you plane.
Runway 1. Right. Alaska 331. San Francisco Tower.
Pitch your nose down. God damn it.
Inbound ILS. Runway 2.
Think rate.
1000.
Think rate.
We're gonna die.
Flight slowly. Flight slowly. Flight slowly.
There we go.
Flight slowly.
Coming in too
Flight
fast.
slowly. Flight slowly.
I'm on it. Relax.
Flight.
Thank you. Why is there a plane that's cut in front of me when I got clearance for landing? That was horrible.
Think rate.
500.
There's no sink rate. We're fine. Damn it, bird. Something wrong. Yeah, something definitely wrong. I don't know why there's two planes coming in here. It's landing. Oh, he's going around. Good.
300.
I'll see if I can straighten this up. We're coming a little hot.
Minimums. Minimums.
Throttle back.
100.
Probably one of my worst landings. 50, 40. Come on.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
go. Slow her down. 70 knots. 60. Alright, where's ground speed? 20. Alright, let's get up off this fucking runway. That was bad. You know, real world, that would have been a go around easily, and I just did not want to go around. Oh, fuck you. I ain't contacting anybody. I don't know why. It's like all of a sudden the aircraft just started pulling to the left. Come on, Jesus Christ, let's move a little bit. Come on, let's clear it. Alright, throttle back. Let's clean up the aircraft. Lift dump down. That's off. That's what happened. Why can I not? Oh, shit, that's why. Apparently I just turned off my aircraft. We'll start her back up. I don't know how I didn't even catch that, but whatever. You know, that would definitely fuck you up like no tomorrow. Why is there it goes? That's probably what happened is I hit the flaps and... Alright. Turn that off. Recognition lights are off. Wings can stay on. Stroke. Actually, recognition lights can stay on. Beacon. Alright. Let's taxi over. Alright, well that was a big foobar. Usually I'm not that bad. I can usually pop it right on the screws, so yeah, if you kill an engine, you're not going very far. There we go. Go head on over towards Signature's FBO and park this plane. Luckily our passengers are still too drunk from their Vegas trip, so we don't give a shit. And this is why we don't go online quite yet, because we need to get a little better. And this is why I need rudder pedals also. There. Yeah, so this is the San Francisco scenery I got. It's pretty dope. I like it. Yeah, we gotta. There we go.
San Francisco Tower, United 507.
Don't need to be going that fast down the taxiway.
American 2508, go around. United 1880, contact ground on 121.8. United 507, cleared for takeoff, runway 1, right.
Alright, so Signature is right up over here, so we just got to get spun around and get pulled in.
United 507. Hilton 1775. Contact NorCal approach on 134.5.
What the fuck is their entrance? No, that's United.
1775.
Did I go down too far? I did go down too far. Oops.
World travel 1679 cleared to land.
I missed my entry.
Caution to Boeing 737 landing runway.
Cause I've yet to fly it. I mean, I've flown into this airport before in the middle of the night, but
Contact NorCal approach on 134.
just got a little flustered over
134.5.
that landing.
250.
We'll just make a U-turn here, because that's where Signature's at. It's right there.
121.8 for United 1.
Don't ever do that on the VATSIM servers here. Nah, I'm not acknowledging anything. I'm a little flustered over that landing. No. I could have sworn it was over there, but whatever. We'll park over here.
United 507. Contact NorCal departure on 134.5.
134.5. United 507.
Alright, and crank the wheel. This is why you do not fly Witch Doctor Air.
0 Echo Alpha. Did you hear my last transmission?
0 Echo Alpha does not care about last transmission. So now we're going to bring up parking brake. Alright, let's kill those. Let's turn on the floodlights so we can see what the hell we're doing. And yeah, fuck off. That's wrong way. Bang, 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 bang. Galleys are off. Master lights, so. Oops, no. There we go, so we should be good there. Kill these. Boost pumps are off. Turn those off. Bring those down, those are fine. Avionics, generators. Battery I'm fine with. We gotta turn off. Those are all good now. Check, check, check. All those are off. Those are cut off. Brakes are on. Clear. And it all looks good, so bam. There we go. Of course, we're still going to hear the air traffic shit because that's what I'm tuned into. But, there we go. That was my flight. Actually, see if we can get a nice outside view here. No. I don't know what the hell happened out here, but whatever. There. Yeah, so I know Signature is supposed to be on the opposite side of this here because that's where it's supposed to be, but whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna call the old stream here. I'll get this bad boy up on YouTube sometime in the next few days. But hopefully you guys like what you've seen. I'll get this aircraft down and figured out here before too long. I do like this track IR, but at the same time I'm still trying to get dialed in. It's kind of being a little bit of a pain in the ass. There's like this Easy Dock program, which is cool too, but I like the track IR as well to flip my head around. But yeah, so I will get this going. I will catch you guys tomorrow on OCRP. Now that I've got the 24/7s that I can do work as a clerk. So I hope to get some good content going with that there. But until then, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for flying on the Witch Doctor Aviation, and I'll see you next time. Bye.